Welcome you students. In this video lecture, I will explain you how to construct an ellipse. So the given question for us is construct a conic curve when the distance between focus and the directrix is 50 mm and eccentricity is 2/3. Also draw a tangent and normal at any point. Okay, so this is a given question for us. Right, first of all we try to get the given data. So here the distance between the focus and directrix is given. Distance between the focus and the directrix as 50. That means CF is 50 mm. Okay, and eccentricity is given E as 2/3. Okay, eccentricity in the sense we know it's VF divided by CV. Okay, fine. So first, when we are starting to construct any of the drawing from the conic curve, we must thorough. That means we must identify first of all which curve the question say us to draw. Okay, so here it is mentioned it's a conic curve, but we know conic curve in the sense we have ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. So among the three, which curve is demanded in this question, something like that, we have to conclude it first. Okay, so from which we can conclude it? Yes, from the eccentricity value. Am I right? Yes. If the eccentricity value is above 1, if it is a greater than 1, it's a hyperbola. If it is less than 1, it's an ellipse. If it is equal to 1, it's a parabola, right? So here the eccentricity value is 2/3. 2/3 in the sense if you divide it, you will get 0.66. Am I right? So it is a less than value. I can say eccentricity is less than 1. Therefore, we can conclude S as an ellipse. As an ellipse. Okay, so we are going to draw the ellipse now, the profile of ellipse. So first, in order to start the diagram, start with the vertical line. Just go for a vertical line with a very good thin line. You have to use first of all for all the construction line 2H pencil. Okay, so draw a very good vertical line. It should be a very thin. It is nothing but D dash and D, which is called as directrix. This vertical line is a directrix, and keep a point on the mid of this D dash and D, which is called as C, and go for a perpendicular line to this D dash and D. So for which you can keep your protractor as this manner. You can keep like this and just measure 90 degree. It's a perpendicular line, so measure 90 degree and go for a very good line passing through the taken point. So you will get a horizontal line and which is perpendicular to D dash and D, right? Fine. So this line I can say it's nothing but the axis line. This is the axis line. I'm going to denote as capital A. It's the axis. Okay. And next, after drawing the directrix and the axis, your focus should be on drawing the focus points. Okay. So here it is mentioned from the directrix, the distance of the focus is 50 mm. So take 50 mm with the help of scale. From the C, measure it off. I hope approximately you will get here. So take a point, okay, and place. This is F focus. Okay. Afterwards, just concentrate on picking the vertex point, which is a moving point. So for that, how to get the information from the eccentricity value. Okay. So see, for that what we have to do is we need to know the divisions between C to F. So for that, just add this numerator and denominator value of the eccentricity. Okay. So in order to find the division between CF, we are adding the numerator 2 plus the denominator 3. So we get 5 divisions. 5 divisions. Fine. So it is saying between C and F we have 5 divisions. So we know the distance is 50. The distance is 50. So we can divide it by 5. 5. So we get 10 mm. 10 mm. So with it can make 5 equal parts in between C and F. So with the help of 10 mm, just measure it in your compass, and from this C end you can place a dot, and then from it keep a dot. So 2 and again keep a dot, 3 and again take a point from the end. You will get 5 equal parts. So now we are going to keep the vertex, okay? So for which, see, eccentricity in the sense VF divided by VC, am I right? So it clearly says distance of focus from the moving point is, or else distance of the vertex from the focus point is ahead with 2 division. Have you got it? From this eccentricity value we can clearly take, that means from the focus to vertex it is mentioned 2 divisions, okay? So what we are going to do is, from the focus, this is a focus, from the next point we can count it 2 equal division, right? So this is a focus 1, 2. So this is the exact place for our vertex, right? It is given us 2. So from the focus we have count 1, 2. So this is the spot for the vertex. So afterwards we need to find the gate line and gate point in order to draw our profile. So just take a perpendicular line, 90-degree line from the vertex, just like this, 90-degree line to the axis. So you will get like this, and take your compass and measure B to F and just have an arc, so that you will get like this. That particular arc will cut in the perpendicular line. That point is our gate point. If you draw a line connecting C and S, extend it to the maximum, you get the gate line. This is the gate line, the line passing through C to S. Okay, so now we got the gate line. So next it is easy for us to get all the points to conclude the ellipse shape. Okay, fine. The next thing is, after completing it, we are going to construct and we are going to trace the ellipse profile. So what we have to do is, from the vertex we need to have a line. Okay, so here in order to draw a line, vertical line in the axis, I am going to take the measurement with a gap 10 mm. Okay, so from the vertex we are going to take the vertical lines in the axis which is perpendicular. Okay, so take 10 mm. If you measure it, I hope you will get a perpendicular line with the axis. It goes like this, and from it take the next line. If you take it with the 10 mm, this line will goes like this. Okay, and here we are going to draw the ellipse. So approximately the ellipse shape can be obtained with a line between 10 to 15. Okay, so here I am going to take 12 lines, right? So same manner with the gap 10 mm, have a line. It should be a perpendicular one. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, if I give name, this is the first line I am going to give as 1, 1 dash. This is the second, 2, 2 dash. This is 3, 3, 3 dash. This is 4, 4, 4 dash. Fifth line, 5, 5 dash. 6, 6 dash, 7, 7 dash, 8, 8 dash, 9, 9 dash. The same manner, again add 3 more, 1, 2, 3, okay, 10, 10 dash, 11, 11 dash, 12, 12 dash, okay. Now the construction line are ready. The next we can pick the point. So in order to pick the point, we are going to follow the procedure. That means we are going to fix, focus, F as a center. Always we are going to take focus F as center, okay, and we are going to measure respective lines, okay, measure 1 to 1 dash first. Measure the line 1 to 1 dash and just keep at the point F and just go for a cut mark in the respective line. It's the first point, how to make a cut in the first line. With the same position, just return back to the lower position and have a cut mark. So here we have given a cut, the same with the same measurement, just give a cut mark in the lower portion too. Okay, fine. And the first point we got it right. So what about the second? With the same procedure we have to go. We have to measure 2 to 2 dash, 2 to 2 dash. The same like, just listen it. I am measuring 2 to 2 dash and fixing the point F as center, okay. And just go for a cut mark. If I make a cut, I get in the extreme. At the same manner, just come to the lower portion. So here you will get, okay, here you will get. The same procedure should be followed for the rest of the lines up to the 11 or 12. We have to follow it. Okay, the same thing up to 12 to 12 dash. So approximately I can say, if you do it, so such manner it will take. Always the focus should be the center, measure the respective lines, and in the respective line have to give a cut mark. So it comes like this, okay. Comes like this, okay. So I have taken all the points. So now just trace the line to get your profile. B is the starting point, okay. So from it go for a thin line to connect the first point. In the same manner, connect it with the next with the help of 2H pencil. Just go for a curve with your smooth hands. You will get like this, and just commit to the lower portion. The same thing you have to follow it. So you'll get the shape of the ellipse. So this is the first point. I'm going to give this as P dash. In the lower, I'm going to give as P. So this is a P1, this is a P1 dash, and this is a P2 dash, second line. P2. So here P3 dash and P3, here P4 dash and here P4, here P5 and here P5 dash, P6 dash and P7 dash, and here P8 dash, here P9 dash, here P10 dash, and here P11 dash, here P12. Okay, so now I got my profile. I have traced the points and I have drawn a curve with a smooth hand. This is our exact record one. It's our profile. So with the help of 2H pencil, at last we have to make a dark one. The smooth hand, with the help of 2H pencil, just go for a dark line so that you get the arc, you get the profile as this manner. Okay. And next, see, also in the question it is added, also draw a tangent and normal. Also draw the tangent and normal. Okay. So we must draw it in the profile. So at any point, something like that given in the question, we are going to take the normal and tangent at any point on the profile. So I just going to prefer here, this is a point I going to show my normal and tangent. So next step, how to take a line from the chosen point with the focus. So in order to construct or in order to draw the tangent and normal, I have taken a point. Since it is given as take at any point, I have chosen here. Okay, and afterwards I have taken the line to the focus, and then how to take your protractor and just keep it like this, and just measure 90 degree. You have placed the protractor on the line PF and you have made F as a center, and just measure 90 degree and just direct it a line to the directrix D dash and D. It cut here. So from the intersection point, you can draw a line passing through the point P. It just passes through the outer periphery of the curve. It is nothing but T dash and T. If a line passes through the outer periphery of the curve, we can call it as a tangent. So here I have taken the tangent line. So this is the required one, it's an object. So you can make as a dark line with the help of 2H pencil. Okay. So now, and afterwards, next one is a normal, for which keep your protractor again as this manner and take this P as center and measure 90 degree, and go for a dark line. If you draw a 90 degree line to the tangent, it's gonna be our normal n dash. Okay. So here you have to remember, in our profile, three things should be dark. In our profile, three things should be dark. One is what? The ellipse profile, and next one is a tangent, and next one is a normal. Okay. So after completing it, three more works are there. One is a dimensioning, and next one is a title and notes. Okay, three things: dimensions, title, and next one is a what? Note. So fine. So dimension. So only we have CF as 50 mm, right? From the directrix to focus. So here I have the line. Otherwise, we have to take a perpendicular line from the F point, and it is from the directrix. It is given 50 degree. So at the end, you have to capture with the filled arrows and right above the dimension line as 50. Any other dimensions given? No, right? Only one dimensions that we have captured, for which we have to take a perpendicular line from the two ends, and you have to draw the order dimension lines, and you have to write above the dimension line the measurement. Okay, fine. And next thing, here the tangent we have denoted as T dash, and normal we have denoted as N dash, right? So for that have to capture in the right extreme bottom, you have to capture. Here I have no space, so I going to write here. Okay, So for that, take a guideline with 5 mm gap. Okay, you have to take a guideline with 5 mm gap and write n dash as normal, and again take a guideline and write t dash as tangent, and see here in this diagram we have taken all the measurement in mm in the standardized manner, right? So we have to take note by having a lengthy guidelines and write all dimensions or in mm mm should be in small letter. Okay, it should not intersect with your profile. Okay, that you have to remember it. So here I have no space, so I have written like this. You should not intersect with your profile, right? Mm should be a small letter. Fine. And next, how to display about the scale. Here we did not use any kind of reduced scale or else enlarged scale. Am I right? As it is given in the question, we have taken it, right? So here what we have to do is we have to note scale as 1:1. We have taken as it is in the question, so we are giving as 1:1. Okay, and then see here the curve. This is a curve, we call it as ellipse. So that take a leader line and just make a filled arrow at the end, and in the guideline 5 mm gap you can write as ellipse. If you take this leader line outer from the profile, it will be more attractive. Okay, and then you can also write d dash and d as a directrix in the vertical manner. Okay, and as well here we have the axis. Also we can display about the axis. Here we have mentioned is as a. You can make a comma and write as axis in the capital letter. Okay, fine. I hope you have understood how to construct an ellipse. Thank you so much.